All right, and then you have your awning switch. So you have in and out. So out. With the electric awnings, they don't stop by themselves. So you have to watch it when you're rolling it out. There'll be a valance that'll fold down and you'll be able to see the bare tube. Once you see that happen, just let off the button and it'll stop. That's all the way out. So right about there, that is all the way out. Just let off the button. If you keep hitting it, roll it backwards and might cause some damage. Then on each side, you just have a little pivot right here. So you can pull down on it, put a little pitch to it. So if it's sprinkling out, you can let the water run off. And then if it's a heavy downpour or if it's very windy, just roll your awning in so you don't cause any damage. Then you have your other awning. So on your slide out, you have another awning right there. Same as this awning, just watch it when you're rolling it out. Then you have 3 slide outs. So this one, that's for your kitchen slide. When it goes in or out, it'll make a clicking sound. When you hear that, that's all the way out, and when you hear it coming in, that's all the way in. So that's your kitchen. This one is your bunk room. And then this one is your living room with your dinette on it. So that's everything on the monitor panel. And we'll move to the right. Behind this door is your bathroom. So walking into your right, you have your sink, hot and cold, your little drain plug, nice little medicine cabinet with a mirror, some good space in there. You have a GFI outlet right here. Most of your outlets are GFI protected, so if you hear a little click coming in the bathroom, it's this tripping. Just come and hit the reset button. You got some nice storage underneath the sink. Toilet paper holder right there. Then on the left, you have your light switch right here. So you have a light right there and light above the sink. Then your toilet. So these just fold up just like household toilet. Then on the right of it, you have a little foot lever. You press it a little bit, it'll add some water. Then you press it all the way, it'll flush it. Then you have a fan and a vent. So the black dial right there, that'll open up the vent lid. Then you have a switch right there for your fan. You just turn that on. And it is also controlled by the light switch. So if you want that on, you have to turn on the light switch. You can either leave the fan on and just use the light switch, turn it on and off, or you can turn the light switch on and use that little switch. Then you have your shower. You have a nice little skylight dome in here to have some nice natural light inside. Then your shower, you have hot and cold. Then you can take your shower head and move it around. You have a little button right here that just shuts the water on and off at the head, because campers do have small water heaters. So when you're using it, you get all wet, then turn it off, save some water, soap up, and then just hit the little button again, and then you'll have water and it'll stay at the same temperature. Then your shower door, that just pulls out and locks in. And then to open it, or close it, I mean, or yeah, that'd be open. Just push it and it'll slide in, retract. Then you have some more storage right in here. Not too deep, but you can store some nice stuff in there. Right, and then moving to the front is the bedroom. You do have a nice little light right here. so you can have the light in the hallway. Open the door. Straight ahead you have your wardrobe on one side. You have some outlets and a USB port, and you have a little hole right there so you can access it from the top of the bed. Pole to hang clothes on. Then you have a drawer right here as well. Next to the entry door is your light switch. It turns on your lights. Then you have your closet. Some good space in here. Light in here. Another rack to hang clothes on. And then you do have a washer and dryer hookup here. You have TV hookups here, so if you wanted to, you can mount a TV on the wall. Pretty solid right there to mount one. Then you have an AC in here. Controls are right here, so you have, from this side it's off. Turn it to the right, you have low fan, high fan, low cool, and high cool. And then you can change the temperature right here, so that's all the way cold, and then obviously that's not as cold. This just controls that right there, so you can shut it off or open it up, and same on that side. Some cabinets up top, and then another wardrobe and drawer, and more outlets. And then you have some lights above, and then you have a nice little window to look out front, and then that also has a shade, so you can pull that down and keep the light out and people looking in. But it is a tinted window, so most likely no one will be able to see you inside. So that's good privacy that Forest River does. All their windows are tinted. Emergency exit window right here. You can just pull that lever. It'll lock in like that, so you can have a breeze, or if you need to get out, just push that all the way out. And then you can pull up your screen. And that locks in right there. And all your shades, just pull down and lock, and then just pull it down. And then it just retracts on its own. And then these windows, you have little tabs right here. You just squeeze together. And then it goes up. And it locks in. And you can go up even higher. Open it all the way. Move into the middle of the camper. It's your living room and kitchen. So you have some nice theater seating right here. You got plenty of cup holders for all your drinks. Then right here you have a little hole with a USB charger, so you can charge your phone while you're watching TV or the game. And you keep your remotes and all your other stuff right there. You have your pull cord right here to open up the footrest, and then just lean back, kick back, and relax. Then these right here, double tap it and it lights up, and lights underneath as well. And same on this side, double tap it and turns on the lights. You have some lights above the theater seating. These are push buttons as well. Then you have your dinette right here. Some nice storage underneath each one. Then your table will fold, or it pulls up. You take the poles off, and you can set the table down right here. Put the cushions over it, and then you got another bed. Nice little light above the dinette. Then over here is you have a nice little counter space, outlet right there, some storage, top and bottom. And over here is your entertainment center, so you have a nice, I believe that's 50-inch TV. You got your radio with surround speakers. Your fireplace, so your switches are in here. It also comes with a remote. More outlets and USB port right there, and you have a little light above here. Then down here, this little box is your converter. It's where your fuses and breaker panel is. So your cover, you just push it in, unclicks, and then you can pull it down. All your breakers. This is a 50 amp unit, so your power cord's 50 amp, because you do have two ACs. When you're at home, you can go down to a 30 amp adapter and then into a regular house adapter and plug into an extension cord. You'll be able to charge your battery, run your fridge, get it nice and cold before your big trip. Just don't turn on the ACs because that requires at least a 30 amp outlet for one of them. If you try run your ACs off a house outlet, it will burn up your cord. Then you have your island right here with your sink on it. Nice little lighting around the bottom of it. Your faucet right here, you can pull it out and move it around, hot and cold. That just pulls out. Then you have this nice little kind of cutting board little thing. You can put your meats, fresh vegetables, whatever, rinse them off right here, let them drain. Then you got some storage underneath, and it comes with a trash bin. More storage. Then behind me, lots of counter space. Microwave above, just a regular household microwave. All your settings and stuff. More outlets and USB chargers. Then you have your stove and oven. So this just tri-folds, so it folds once, then twice. Then you have a light, so you have lights around each knob. That's setting 1. Then setting 2 is all of them, plus a light in the oven. That just pulls out. To light each one, you just turn it to the flame. You have a little sparker, and you can control it. Then your oven, just turn it to a little flame and use the sparker to light that as well. And that just keeps turning all the way around until it lights. Then you have your light above your stovetop and your stovetop fan. Switches right here, they just push in. Then you have your fridge on the far left of it. Open up the freezer door and your setting buttons are right here. So you have your on-off button right there. Once you turn it on, it'll beep. Then right here, this controls what source it's running from. If you push it in, it's on auto mode. That is looking for electricity first. If you lose power overnight, or if you're just not plugged in, it'll automatically go to gas. If you want to make sure it's only on gas, just push that out. It'll take a couple seconds to light up. If it doesn't light, the light next to the check will come on. That means it didn't light. Then you have your fridge. Decent little space. Then you have your thermostat right here, and this controls the AC in the kitchen area and your furnace. So you have your mode button right here. You have fan low, fan high, cool low auto, and cool high auto. Then you have heat. Then these arrows right here just control, so you get it to cool. That just controls the temperature. It goes all the way down to 33 degrees. And then the heat, I believe, goes up to 99. Yep. Probably won't ever need it that hot. Then the door next to it in the back, this is the bunkhouse. So right to the left, you have your light switch up top. Nice little grab handle for the kids to get up, and you just step right on these little shelves right here. And these are all hardwood 2x3s, so it's pretty solid for them to step on. Won't break anything if they're not roughhousing. Some nice drawers, and then a nice little space right here. Put a TV. Is a TV backer, so you can mount a TV right there. And then you have outlet right there, another USB port. And then the other side is a nice little couch that also folds down into a jackknife. It's a jackknife sofa, so it also folds out into a bed. Then you have nice little storage underneath that just folds down. And then you have a bunk above. And then there's just little locks right here. Twist and pull it out on each side. Just a little tight. Then it folds down and rests on those little brackets right there. Then you got a nice little bunk bed right there. And then you have a nice big window back here. This is the only one that opens on the back. And then on each bunk, there's also separate little windows. And the shades pull down. And then this is also emergency exit window, so you just pull these latches and push it out, and it opens all the way up. And then the TV hookups right there, if you wanted your TV right here for the kids. And that, right over here, you have a pantry, nice walk-in one, nice coat rack right there. You can walk in. You also have a window in here so you can let in natural light. And you also have another light right here. This is a motion sensor light. So you have two settings. Number one, that's just always on. Number two is a motion light, so you can leave that on. Once you close the door, it'll turn off after a few seconds, and every time you open it, it'll turn back on. So that is everything for the 2021 310BH by Forest River. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for shopping at Mickelson RV.